Hey everybody, what's up? So I kind of wanted to talk about a game that I played a long time ago when it first came out, a little bit afterwards, I think. Phantasmagoria, which was released by Sierra. And if you don't know about this game, I'm not surprised. It was actually banned in Australia for a scene in it, which I'm going to tell right away. Yes, in the game, it does talk about, this is why I'm putting this for 18, it does talk about rape in the game. It's implied that it happens, but you really don't see anything. The basis is that, also, fair warning, there's a lot of gruesome elements in this game. So the game is about a writer who, she and her husband moved to this island, and the house they move into is owned by this magician who you kind of find out wasn't the best person in the world. He had several wives, and in fact, they all died, and you find out what happens to them as you go along. Um, Essentially, as you're exploring this island, the character finds this chapel, and all hell breaks loose, literally. Her husband starts changing his attitude and his ways, the way he treats her. Like I said at the beginning, I wanted to give that warning. The way he acts towards people, and they do kind of in a different ways, show the stuff that this magician left behind, and along with the flashbacks, you kind of learn, what this magician was like, and how, when the wife went into this chapel and basically it releases this evil, spoiler, I'm sorry, which affects her husband. And I'm not going to give it way too much of the game, but the scenes where you find out what happened to the magician's wives, they're kind of gruesome, even for then. It's kind of like, oh wow, and I'm sitting there playing this, going, oh wow, did not see that coming. The one scene did make me feel really uncomfortable. Um, there's another one which I don't want to talk about because it involves animals, and it's just like, this was not needed. Thank you very much. I still have it. I don't know why. I only played it once. It was decent. If you like FMV full motion video games, then you'll like it. If as long as you don't mind the one scene, some of the horror elements. The gameplay is it's meh. The story was good. I mean, Roberta Williams, who was one of the co-founders of the company and owners, really did a good job at creating a story. And this is a 7-disc game. I'm not kidding. So you're sitting there, it says, please insert disc, whichever one. All right, hold on. What I get myself into here? My main gripe with the game really is that some of the acting is a little hokey. Like, it is. But at that time frame, you didn't see a lot of, at least what I remember, especially on PC, you didn't see a lot of this stuff where, you had people in front of the camera, they were acting, doing this stuff. Some of it's a little rigid. Um, there's also, like on the island, there's a mother and son who live on the property. You don't know it for a while. Um, there's a lot of other stuff that goes on. It's hard to describe without giving a lot of spoilers. It is on Good Old Games. It is very limited to location, which was a good thing. I mean, you see basically like some of the outside of the house, a little bit of the island, the inside of the house predominantly. Do I think they could have done away with some things? Yeah, there's some stuff that could have not been on there. I don't know if it was added for effect. The game, from what I understand, was banned in Australia for certain reasons. They couldn't even sell a comp disc certain games because like one chapter from Phantasmagoria was on there. Government said no, you can't. But overall, I mean, yeah, it was fun to play. It was a new experience, but that was about it. Trying to think if there's anything else that doesn't make me sound like I'm repeating myself. It's like, um, definitely check it out. Don't go hunting for it. If you can get a good price on good old games, GOG.com, not a sponsor, I would recommend it. I know there's a second game, but I have not played it. I would like to at some point, but I don't know. It's one of those things. I mean, Sierra did put out a lot of good games, and from what I understand, after that, they were able to also get more horror release games like the Gabriel Knight series, which are ones I wanted to play and I didn't. I don't remember seeing them for sale around here, so that could have been it. And of course, back when they came out, there was like no Amazon or eBay really to speak of that you could order games on. Um, yeah, I mean, if it sounds like it's something up your alley, definitely check it out. If you're kind of squeamish, if you're sensitive about certain topics, I don't recommend it. Um, the yeah, it's the one thing I did like, and I will say this is I like some of the stuff that they said that the magician would do. Some of the like one of his main trick was pretty interesting to see and how that worked out. So that's it, everybody. Sorry to be so vague about some of the stuff. Sorry for the fair warning, but I just felt listening to it. See y'all later. Talk to you later. Take care. Bye.